Welcome to episode 15. I'm so excited to talk to you today and bring you this content. I think I say that every single podcast, but it's true. I don't prepare content or go live on my social media unless I am truly compelled to talk about that topic. And today I really want to talk about creating your ideal life, because there have been moments that I've caught myself in over the past week where I have just felt, oh my goodness, I am actually living my ideal life. Okay. And for those of you who have known me for a really long time, I'm just little or old Jodes I'm just a normal, ordinary person. And the amazing thing is that this is open to every other ordinary person, because we're not actually ordinary. We are all extraordinary. Yeah. We all are created divinely. We are all meant to be here right now. You are meant to be watching me on YouTube or listening to me right now on this podcast. This message is important for you. It's for you right here and right now. It's the perfect time for me to share this with you. And when you're listening to it or watching it, is the perfect time for you to receive this message. Have goosebumps. It's just blowing my mind. But my life hasn't always been like this. So when I used to hear people say you can create your ideal life, I would go, yeah, maybe you, not me. And that was my language. And I'm here today to share with you, as one of the many voices that are living their most fulfilled life, that you can too. And I know the way. I have helped my clients do it. I have done it. It's available to you. And so I just want to spend a little bit of time in this podcast sharing it with you. Obviously, this is what I take my clients through my 8-week process. I have a Soul Compass retreat coming up in October, if you're listening to this in 2021, where we do a full immersion, and you walk away with your actual compass to guide you. Anyway, so many different ways you can work with me. Come to my half-day workshop. If you listen to the end of the podcast, you'll actually get yourself a free ticket. They're worth $20 online or $50 in person. So they're really valuable. But today I'm just going to share with you in the podcast super quick snippets, which will hopefully give you the taste or the dream or the little seed in your mind that your ideal life is possible for you. Okay. So a little bit about myself. I've still got my vision board here that I created back at that time. And I see myself sitting in a really cold climate. I lived in Goulburn in New South Wales. I remember sitting on my carpeted floor in front of my vision board, visualizing my ideal life. I couldn't see out the window because it was so cold outside that the window was all condensation. I'm grateful that my home was so warm. And it was a very privileged position to be in. I have no doubt, and I do not discount the privileged position that I was in then, and that I am more so in now. And I'm using that position to serve others. But in that particular season of my life, I would sit there and I would start visualizing my ideal life, and not only visualizing it, but fully immersing myself. So we know that our thoughts create our actions, and then our actions become our reality, right? So I'll be sitting there like I'm on the beach. So I'm imagining what the warm sand feels like between my toes, and what the coffee feels like and it tastes like as I sip my lips, and the smell of the ocean air, and the sound of everyone playing, and the wind in my hair, and the sense of freedom and that ocean feel. I'm just immersing myself in that moment. And then I'd pick something else on my vision board the next day, and I would imagine something else. And that's how really we create our ideal life, being able to immerse ourselves. But I'll take you through the steps. That's where my life was. And now I have this ideal life. So I have this beautiful business where I have my podcast out now. I have a 4-week online program, 8-week program we do face-to-face, a 12-month program, which is just beautiful. Clients have me in their pocket, so they're contacting me daily on things that they need. I have my beautiful retreat coming up. My business is turning 3. I live in my ideal location. It's where my heart truly sings, where every cell in my body is lit up. I've just bought my dream block in a beach estate where I can just walk to the sunrise every morning. We're designing our dream home, which is now our third home that we would have built. So it's just all happening for me. And I just feel this overwhelmed gratitude to share with you how to do that. Okay. And it the first kind of bolt of lightning was Easter Sunday. Some of you may have seen my live. I woke up and I just was so grateful to God. Like, thank you for this beautiful day, for your sacrifice, for where we are today, for where I am, for my purpose, for how I get to do your work. And I knew, like, I consciously said, today I'm going to choose to do what truly lights me up. Like, this is like a gifted day. Like, what am I going to do with this beautiful gift, this new miracle day? Like, what am I going to do? And I'm like, I'm going to journal. I'm going to pray. I'm going to connect with my children. I am going to spend some time with my husband. I'm going to go and move my body. I'm going to nourish my body with amazing food. I had these things like, oh, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do that. And so off I went about that stuff. As I got to the gym manager was there. He's like, Jones, how you going? Back today? What are we doing today? And I stopped and I just, like, for a minute I couldn't speak. And he's like, what's going on? Are you okay? And I was like, I'm in this moment. I'm so grateful because on a day where I get to choose anything, I'm actually doing what I already do. I was doing the same thing I do every day. And that's when I realized I'm living my ideal life. Okay. So same as this morning, got up, went to the beach, got sunrise. I journaled. I went to the gym. I moved my body, connected with my kids. And that was a call because I'd spent more time at the beach and we'd made plans to meet this afternoon. I felt a little bit down, so I connected with my husband. We decided to go for a swim in the ocean together, which we did. And, and here I am recording my podcast. And then I'm coaching clients till 3, and then it's back to family time. So what an amazing thing to have on a Thursday, right? So that's my ideal life, but that might not be your ideal life. And my ideal life is doing that 5 days a week. At the moment, I'm doing that 1 day a week. Okay. So I've still got a lot of work to do. We've all got work to do, but it just starts today and it can start for you right now. So how to create your ideal life. The first thing is start right now. Do not wait. I'll start tomorrow or maybe later, or I'll wait till my lunch break. Like right now in this moment, just start today, your ideal life. Just start it right now. Just make a commitment to yourself to start right now. Okay. If there's any other thing coming up, oh, but what about this? What about that? That's your ego protecting yourself, and I can help you with that. Just make the commitment to start, and we can go from there. Okay. The second thing is to push pause. So often we're trying to work out what our ideal life is, but we are still busy in the doing. I'm working with clients and pulling them back into the being, out of the doing into the being. It sounds so simple, but it can be so tricky in this really busy time. So I invite you to just push pause. If you need some techniques to do that, reach out. It can be going for a walk. It can be meditating. It can be breath work. There's lots of different things we can do. In my workshop, we break this down and practice those things together. But for now, we are just going to press pause. Okay. The third thing is to ask yourself, what do I desire to live a truly fulfilled life? That is a hard question to answer, and not many people ask this question. Many people go through their lives unconsciously, not even asking themselves. So I invite you to ask yourself this question. What do I need to fulfill my life? What's going to give me all the feels? It's not the car. It's not the house. Like, it's not, the Ferrari, you're driving it's not that. It's the feeling that car gives you. Like, I really wanted a convertible. I wanted one for 17 years. I have this beautiful limited edition blue convertible. Her name's Leonie. She's absolutely gorgeous. It's not because I wanted a convertible. It's that the feeling I get when the roof's down and the wind's in my hair and I can smell the ocean and I feel free. And the turbo, like it's something about it. It's the feels, right? So that fulfills me driving my car, fulfills me. I create that space of just me and Leonie to go for a little drive together, a little squirt. So what fulfills you, okay? The next one is find someone that you resonate with that has similar things to you or is on a similar mission to create the most fulfilled life. Because together, when you're creating this more fulfilled life, you gain momentum. That's what's so beautiful about the community that I have. Each morning, we're there doing our daily gratitude practice. We're all in there giving our gratitude to what we're grateful for and commenting on each other's gratitude. Yeah, like find someone who's building their most ideal life and build with them. Yeah. Don't build their life. You just want someone you can go on this journey to build your with. Come and join my community. If you don't know anyone in that space, you're welcome. You're so welcome in ours. And the last thing is to just take a step each day. Just take a step each day. So I could say, well, my ideal life is I'm just going to quit my job and do this full time. Yeah, that is my ideal life, but it's also a journey and a process and it's growth. And I'm open to the growing. I'm open to growing in flow, okay, and just taking the time. So I just invite you to take the next step every day. So let's recap. Creating your ideal life, you're going to start today, okay? You're going to press pause and ask yourself, what do you truly desire to live a fulfilled life, okay? You are going to find someone you resonate with that's building their ideal life too. Follow me, come to my workshops, listen to my podcast, DM me. I really don't mind. I would love to serve you, or there's lots of people in this world doing similar work to me. And take the first step. Take it today. So thank you so much for listening. I cannot wait to hear all the stories about the first steps you're all taking to live your ideal life. Take care and God bless. Mwah.